Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of East End Nordics running on PC. Alright, we just finished that little subquest there.
Give this a taste, Rosa. What do you think?
Whoa! Amazing!
Let's see, got some quests here.
Hang on to your hats!
Clean up the fog of war a little bit.
Speed it up!
Sky's looking a mite dark. Bet we can make landfall on that island.
What is going on with this island? Why is it all foggy?
Drop anchor! We're going ashore! Switch!
Odd Rock Island.
Alright, better mark this area on the map. Eat this! Yeah! Yeah!
Switch!
Oh, not an antidote.
Switch! Yeah! 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 Pretty sure something's around here. Yeah! Here I go! Seems like a hard nut to crack. Yeah! Yeah! Can't catch me! Yeah! Something's here. Hey, a treasure chest.
Monosense might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here. Here goes.
Oh. Oh, nice Lakamo. Ivar Dragonkeel carves his chronicle thusly. Located at last, long-sought key to desires, heart's wishes that hidden treasures will grant. Ringed by peril of epic proportions, it slumbers. If this region we can reach, Har only knows. Hearing this, I called with haste a thing, to confer on if we ought to confront this trial. Searching for fables is a fool's errand. We'd sink to sea floor ere any spoils find. The head that spoke thus was hurled skyward, soaring with single swing of Rollo's axe. Cowardly caution will see us claim not. By foreign action alone will aims be fulfilled. Flotilla was formed to find the treasure, and in Rollo's charge I chose to place it. On voyage south to seas innermost, the fleet set course, casting off without fear. Yet no matter how many moons did pass, said ships will never, ever sail back home. I know, all that for a red lump.
Not here.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Sorry to put you out.
Messed up.
Gotta tough it out. Right? Hope I'm not too late. You're kidding.
Wow. That dude sucks.
That's the stuff.
Alright. Practice with way more caution. Why did it? Why did it not aim? know, the guy hits hard, but the attacks are avoidable. Oh.
You're kidding me.
How's that? I'm coming to help.
At least we don't have to fight a bunch of minions. That's usually what these challenge battles are. Fighting a boss and minions all over the place.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Keep it up.
Veteran seal. Skill mastery gain +2. Need blessed paper. Oh, okay. Can't say I've run into a whole lot of those. Is that it? Okay, just a tiny little side quest.
Here I go. Yeah. Serves you right. Take the lead.
I didn't know they could teleport. Okay. Yeah, it's a fun game.
Sky's overcast. actually think it's nicer this way.
You know, it's heavy on the button meshing, but outside of that, it's a pretty well done.
This could be useful, don't you think? This could be useful, don't you think?
You know, you can switch characters whenever you want. That basically gives you 2 life bars.
Luck's on our side.
If you hold the right trigger down, then that makes the both characters attack the same target at once. You know, and if you don't do that, then they just attack independently.
I didn't expect something like this.
Which, you know, there can be some advantages to that if you want to do that. What's over here on this side? Of course, here is the overroll section where you're just handling a ship, so kind of a little slower paced, but you can get involved in some basic kind of ship battles.
This is kind of fun. Let's go ahead and grab that.
You have a lot of side quests and characters to meet along the way. No, you don't choose the characters. These characters are basically the main characters in the game, and they are chosen for you, yes. The only thing you really... Yeah, the only thing that you really choose is maybe the loadout and how you outfit the characters. But for the most part, they're static. You know, and they gain more abilities as you progress throughout the story.
This appears valuable.
Let us avail ourselves.
Look, that cloud is a funny
I
shape.
think we're coming into some mist.
It's not as bad as the white shade, but our visibility's pretty low.
This is a nice find.
How do you like that?
Anyone care
What's
for a
this?
relaxing cup
I
of
have
tea?
no idea what this is.
What?
Looks like nothing.
No alcohol?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long-running series. I mean, the series has been around since the 80s. So, or at least the you know, the overall series as a whole. I think East itself has been around since maybe the late 80s or the 90s, early 90s.
Might be useful.
This could be useful, don't you think?
Where's that weird? Oh, yeah, there we go.
I'd better take this chance to get some maintenance done.
Yeah, and you pretty much have these 2 characters as the main characters throughout the game. Like, you don't switch to any other characters that you meet. You know, so the story is really these 2. It's their story. Snow Basin Ruins. Let's try it.
Time to roll up our sleeves. Won't turn me a single gold of profit, but fine.
So here, the point is to actually destroy these defensive lanterns,
Aim on it.
and then you can engage with these other ships if you want to. But the primary objective is to get rid of these guys.
Take the shot.
We're surrounded.
Fire!
I'll blaze a trail.
Hit landed.
Rip them apart!
Danger has yet to pass.
Take the shot.
Fire!
Almost hit us there.
And you know, you have a couple different kinds of cannon fire you can shoot at these guys. Later on, you earn like little temporary defensive shields.
Give me booze! This'll mop 'em up. Now!
Excellent momentum, everyone.
Here's one with your name on it.
Let's push the advantage, everyone.
Eat this!
Here's where things really heat up.
It's okay. We've got this.
Let's see. Okay, we get better stuff the higher the ship level is. Yeah, it's definitely a fun little game. If you like your action RPGs with more action in them, or if you like your RPGs with more action in them, versus, you know, the more classic turn-based games.
Looks like this is it.
Be gone with you filthy things. Puppet Krieger. Let's get this done. Yeah, you have a perfect dodge system too, so certain attacks you can dodge them perfectly, and then you can do sort of cinematic counterattacks. Like those red attacks, you can't counter or block, so you'll have to dodge them. The white attacks you can dodge and potentially get counterattacks for.
Bastards just kept coming. Great pain in the hind.
Let's take it easy once we're back on the ship. That went great!
Yeah, got a pretty interesting story too. Although the East timeline is a little crazy. So, I think this game takes place technically after the second game. It's either that or it's after the first game. I can't remember where exactly it fits in. Who are you? Why am I recognize this lady. She's an out-of-towner who was passing through Karnak. We saved her from a Grieger on the highway. We have to take her in. It's not like she's one of the townsfolk, but whatever. No sense picking nits about it.
My name is Millette. I am a traveler and nothing else.
Oh, sure. Well, I mean, every boss has a little bit more or less complexity, so they don't actually share that many common attacks. Different types of monsters may have like different variations of attacks. But yeah, I mean, I've been involved in like 20-minute battles, so it can definitely be a very challenging game.
More pressingly, would you be so kind as to escort me somewhere safe at once? I can ill afford to fritter my time away in such a place as this.
Nah.
No can do. The ship's got important tasks to finish. We can't ferry you at your beck and call. Besides, we're short-handed as it is. And another thing, where's that high and mighty tone coming from after we went out of our way to rescue you? That's my apologies. If it's a bit, shall we say, inborn tendency of mine to foist my needs upon others, I do genuinely appreciate you taking the time to rescue me. Nevertheless, I have yet to fully grasp the situation. Why did this have to happen now, of all times? Just when I'd finally reached the town. You should rest for now. Thank you. You're very kind. But, is there truly no taking me elsewhere? I really am in a bit of a bind, you see. I said no. And I ain't gonna say it a third time, understand? As long as you're aboard my ship, you're gonna make yourself useful. Find some chores to do, at the very least. You want to get out of Obelia Gulf? Then you'll need to find a way to do that on your own. I understand. As I am not accustomed to sea life, I shall be relying on your good graces. Millette has joined the crew. Oh, she gave me another defense.
Hugel, you're back!
Let's see, mysterious book. This appears to be an old book. Hugel must have picked it up somewhere. The title says Seafaring for Mana Wielders. Could this be? Letter contents were copied to the journal. That's all the letters checked. You know, Hugel here has been a huge help. We couldn't communicate long distance otherwise. That's true. It's made things a lot easier for us. Yeah, you're a fine, upstanding member of the Sandra's crew. Afterward, Adol and Karja gave Hugel some snacks as a reward for his hard work. Yeah. Affinity increased. That's another little bit of the map uncovered. We got this little area here we can go to.
What was that? Some drinking snacks?
Oh, actually,
Time for a little break.
let's refill on our supplies.
What can I do for you today? And here's your prescription. And here's your prescription. There, all done. There, all done. And here's your prescription. Any other take care, you two.
It would seem choosing Karnak as my destination was a catastrophic error. That we prevailed over that fort is well and good, but why must I be embroiled in all this fighting? In retrospect, this all began the moment I departed. Or, no, rather all the way back to when I was born into that house. Would you click glooming up the place? It's annoying. I would never have been embroiled in this fight had I not come to Karnak. Okay. I guess we're going to find out her story later.
Hey, how's your gear?
I know, I need to find another place to forge more
What's
equipment.
next? Hit me up whenever you...
Been kind of stuck with this stuff for a while.
Let's keep sailing.
Might be handy.
Let's go ahead and grab that.
Yeah, overall, I'm having a good time with this game.
Hey, it's our lucky day. Wish I could get
It may not be like the prettiest game. I mean, it's maybe barely a PlayStation 4 game, but kind of more like an advanced PlayStation 3 game. But even with that being said, it's still really fun.
This might be useful.
Ours now.
Yeah, there's kind of a little bit of everything, so it's not just a simple game, thankfully. But you know, pretty easy to play. Yeah, we might as well get some resources.
Watch out! Enemies all around us!
I hope the hull's okay.
Spot on! Take the shot! You haven't heard the last of us. Quick as a flash!
What's this out here? Another ship out here? Is this another trap?
I think that's a merchant ship?
The vessel's anchored on the sea. It seems to be a merchant ship. Really? We've been fooled before.
Careful not to crash!
Hey, here's a colorful bunch. You even got a raven with you. Did you know? According to old legends, having a raven aboard your ship brings good luck. Yeah, that's an emissary of Har for you. This little guy's been looking over us. Oh, so you're a Norman. Begging your pardon, ma'am. Name's Thrud, the fastest sea dog in Obelia Gulf. Maybe you've heard of me. I ended up stranded for a while thanks to the white whale, but it looks like he's finally calmed down. About time I should be getting back to work. It must be fate that we met, though, don't you think? If there's anything you want, just let me know. May not look it, but my selection's pretty decent. I get a lot of valuable stuff in exchange for ferrying cargo around. Ooh, I need some of these.
It's all yours.
Crystal shard set. I don't need those. So you have money that you can use, that you can earn. And then you can also barter with, like, the scrap that you pick up. So if you don't have any money then and you have scrap, then you can use scrap instead. Because generally, money's a little hard to come by in the early part of the game. And things are pretty expensive in the game as well. So you want to balance how much gold you have and how much scrap you have in order to upgrade your ship and spend points on that as well.
Anything else? Let's all
There's a skill tree for your characters as well. So they can learn different skills and power them up. Yep, and these little nodes work like Final Fantasy X, where you can unlock the nodes and then give them these jewels that up their stats. So, I don't know, it's pretty comprehensive. So, have I not discovered this island? I guess I haven't. I think the game is supposed to hover around 20 to 25 hours, somewhere around there. And if you want to be a completionist, then it'll be like a 50 hours or so. Something like that.
All right, let's disembark.
I mean, the main quest might be longer than 20. Usually these games are pretty meaty.
Something's here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the stuff. Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Oh, found something.
Oh, you out here, Sakimo? Yeah, you have a good night. And if you're in the States, then happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Huh, what do you know? There's a cave here. Signs point to it being in use up until recently. Might have been a Grieger den. You really think so? If that's the case, then we'll have to clean the place out. I can send somebody in there, though. A human, maybe? Well, quickest way to find out is to head in and look. Let's move. I don't believe it. You're the last person I expected to see in here. I thought I heard someone coming in.
Princess.
And who should it be but the princess herself? It's been quite some time. Einar. I figured you were a Grieger by now, but it looks like you're just doing just fine before yourself. Yes, somehow or another. As for this young man over here, is he not the same one I saw you with in Karnak? Adol briefly introduced himself and explained the situation with the Sandras. I see. So those monsters were Grieger after all. I had heard rumors of them, but to think they would spread all across Obelia Gulf. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself, Adol.
My name is Einar. I'm a merchant operating out of Balta Island. I travel Obelia Gulf and its neighboring countries by boat, making purchases and brokering trade agreements. Though there is much to be concerned about, I am grateful that our paths have converged.
Speaking of which, the general shop on Balta Island is Einar's. The kid usually runs it. The kid's usually running it, though, is his little brother, Folky. You aren't a warrior, Einar? There are those who were hoping I would be, but for now I am merely a merchant. That said, I am still a Norman, and I do take some measure of pride in my seamanship. Anyway, it's good to know you're all right. What have you been up to? Everyone on Balta Island is worried about you, your kid brother especially. I see. My apologies for that. When Karnak was attacked, I had just left for my next business negotiation. It was then that I encountered these ominous battleships, the Undying Fleet. A number of them gave chase, and I tried my very best to shake them off. That's how I wound up here in the Senelia Basin. This island houses a secret storehouse of mine, so I found it a suitable place to lie low until the white whale has calmed itself. I was about to say, this cave is so organized. Yes, I manage my wares very thoroughly as to ensure their quality. Originally, I discovered this island by happenstance while seeking refuge from a storm. The surrounding topography makes it difficult to spot, a fact that I have taken full advantage of. Pretty shrewd. Now then, if I may touch on one final matter. This is only a proposition. Would you allow me to board your ship and conduct my business upon it, Princess? The Sandras ain't a merchant craft, you know. We don't have infinite space, and the people from Karnak are having a tougher time than you are. Why do you want on, anyway? Well, Karnak is no longer a functioning town, and the waters have been overrun by Grieger. This will surely have an adverse impact on the flow of goods in Obelia Gulf, which, as a seafaring merchant, is not something I can overlook. And so, given that your ship provides ease of communication with Karnak's townfolk, as well as a means of fending off the Grieger, would it not be more efficient for me to accompany you? You make a good point. You really are a salesman, Einar, with a silver tongue to match. I thank you. Got it. In that case, welcome to the crew. You've sailed your own merchant ship far and wide all by yourself, right? I expect you to lend a hand with onboard duties then. Naturally, I do believe I will be of service to young Ezer as well. May this be the start of a fruitful partnership between us, Princess, and you as well, Adol. Okay, another crew member. You can obtain various items in exchange for contribution points, which are allotted according to your contribution value. Your contribution point balance can be viewed in the Records tab of the journal's Help Others section. Yeah, cool. That was worth coming here.
Want to take a break here? Oh? Seems we got fish in the water. Maybe I'll throw a few lines.
The suspense is killing me.
Got a bite! That's
Oh,
not
whoops.
right.
That's the way.
Come here, you! You put up quite a fight!
Oh, jeez, look at that thing. North tuna.
I wonder what you'll catch.
Got a bite! Come here, you! Seems about right.
Sardina. Went from a tuna to a sardine.
Got a bite! Come here, you! Seems about right.
Not a sardine.
Hey, you don't find these often.
Another island down. I guess we can go further in here. Or can we? Looks like it's blocked off. Okay. I guess we can go there? I don't know.
Hey, we can see the fort from here. Good thing we brought him down, huh?
Sometimes I envy how easily pleased you are, Gren.
Can't you just be happy for once? We rescued the villagers. Not to mention reunited with you.
Mm-hmm. And what could be better than that? Wonderfully done, Rafe.
Yeah. Glad to be back.
Need booze. Any booze.
There's something over here?
A new island. Maybe we can go ashore.
Drop anchor! We're going ashore! Want to take a break here? Hup! Ha!
Oh, is there nothing here but a fishing spot? That's what it's kind of looking like. Charm that amplifies the amount of experience gained in battle. Let's see. Experience gained plus 10 party. Experience gained plus 25.
Lucky me! Hup! Oh? Seems we got fish in the water.
Why is this thing circled? There's nothing really here.
Keep your heads on a swivel, crew!
The wind feels amazing.
Well, this seems useful.
We're zooming along.
Fish it out!
Another heap of flotsam. We should be able to push our way through it.
I get you. Let's try putting up a mana barrier.
All right, let's disembark.
Wow, this is unusual. You hardly ever see fruit-bearing trees growing on the coast. It should make the fruit more vulnerable to the sea breeze, but they all look so bright and unspoiled. Kind of shocked that there's an island like this in the Senelia Basin. Well, there don't seem to be any signs of the enemy nearby. Why don't we call the others? Hey, Gran Rosa, it's safe to land. Whoa, this place is bigger than I thought. And check out the fruits growing around here. With this many, we can probably make some fresh tarts or juice. This is one lovely little island you two found. We try. Anyway, let's get to harvesting. Heck yeah, just leave it to me. I'll have the place picked clean in no time. Hey, you better not go manhandling him. We don't want a bunch of bruised fruit. Excuse me, who are you? I came over to see what that ship was all about. Whoops, didn't realize anyone was living here. Sorry to intrude, we're the Balta Sea Force Flying Squadron. We spotted your island and decided to drop by for a look. I see, your crew doesn't look like that of pirates, though. That's because we're from Karnak. You mean to say the entire town has been enslaved by the Balta Sea Force? What? No, that's not the case at all. Have you not heard about what happened to Karnak? I'm sorry, I never leave the island, so I'm not very familiar with what goes on elsewhere. Oh, I should introduce myself. My name is Nana. I live in a settlement near the center of the island. Would you mind telling me more about what became of Karnak? Well, Adol has to be the one who always explains this to everyone. Adol quickly summarized everything the Sandras had been through up until this point. Grieger, you say? It sounds like things are quite the mess outside of our little home. Thank you very much for informing me. And now you shall die. If you ever heard of them, then I guess... Or if you've never heard of them, then I guess they haven't been here yet. That may be due to how the ocean currents tend to amass garbage, debris that is, in our surrounding waters. The only outsiders we get tend to be pirates and merchants who run adrift, strange folks such as yourselves included. You don't have any outside contacts? No, not at all. We have everything we could ever need here. Wow, you don't hear that every day. By the way, you said there was a settlement? What's it like? Oh, I'm sorry, but you're better off staying away from it. You see, uncommon as it is, another ship did show up here recently, one manned by a band of rowdy pirates. They went on an absolute rampage and caused us no end of trouble, so everyone is feeling a bit wary of strangers right now. If they were to see you, they might even try to run you off. Ooh, sounds like we shouldn't go any further inland then. And you were all ready and raring to go. It doesn't exactly make up for it, but do feel free to pick some fruit to bring back with you. My family tends to this grove, and I'd like to do what little I can to help the people of Karnak. So please, take as much as you'd like. Well, don't say that. Yeah. We definitely appreciate it, but are you really sure we can have as much as we want? Yes, it's no problem at all. This island is a bit unusual, you see. The fruit grows so quickly that we're able to harvest it multiple times throughout the year. In fact, I don't think we've ever been short on food in the entire time I've lived here on Fueling Island.
Sweet!
For real? That's amazing. I think we just stumbled into a full-on fruit paradise. You may be right, if what she said is true, I mean. It's like a dream come true. Yeah, though we could just be getting our chains yanked. But hey, she's the one who lives here. Might as well treat ourselves a little. With this much fruit, I can make enough shortcakes to fill a few bakeries. Gren and I will bring a wooden crate over in case we need it, so you two just keep on picking. Visitors like yourselves or those pirates from the other day will stop by every once in a while. Our settlement supports itself by taking such opportunities to trade our fruits for other goods, so you can consider this as a sort of upfront investment. There's no need to worry for our sake. Go ahead and pick as much as you like. And then you will die. No. I've helped with the harvesting crops before back in Karnak, but this is my first time raking in a bonanza like this. Feels like we're being spoiled here. I guess it's not so bad once in a while.
Yeah.
Until you die.
All right. Better mark this area on the map.
Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching East 10 Nordics running on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.